What's going on, guys and girls? It's GhostRobo, and boy, did a bunch of big video game stuff go down today. It's the beginning of the month, and I thought August 1st would just roll on by without much fanfare. But there are 4 really important gaming stories that happened, and I want to talk to you all about them. Hopefully you guys like this concept, because it's something I want to do more of, where I comprise different video game news stories and give you my take, and hopefully get yours in the comments down below. So if you guys enjoy this idea, definitely give it a big thumbs up. If you've got any ideas of your own or criticisms, put them in the comments, and we are gonna get rolling. 4 big stories, 1 being the Modern Warfare multiplayer reveal, 2, Ninja signing exclusively with Mixer, 3, Destiny 2 Shadowkeep and New Light being delayed, and 4, Nintendo adding something actually awesome to Nintendo Switch Online, adding some value for the first time in a while. But let's kick things off with Modern Warfare and the multiplayer reveal, given that that's inevitably going to be one of the biggest games in an otherwise thin fall 2019. Are you guys still interested in Call of Duty? I find myself getting hyped every year, and then I fall off so fast. It's like I want desperately to be hooked on a Call of Duty again, like I was back with Black Ops 1, but it just doesn't happen, whether it's my lack of skill, my lack of time, or the games being too samey. But this time around, they've brought back single player. Hi, single player. It's so nice to have you here, even though it sounds like a really intense and potentially too far type of mode where things are very realistic and very, very dark. But today focused on the crazier and less serious multiplayer, and they're adding a bunch of neat stuff. They talked about Gunsmith, which is their new focus for gun customization. It doesn't really appeal to me because I always feel like I'm doing something wrong when I'm customizing a gun. Like, did I mess up the rate of fire, or did I trade off too much damage for range? I just feel like I'm doing it incorrectly. But alas, there are some really cool additions for me, like 2v2 gunfight. That seems awesome. I like the new realism night vision mode where you'll be playing in the dark, pointing your lasers and trying to stay stealthy. And then they've got this 100+ player mode called Ground War, where they're really trying to tap into their MAG. Remember MAG? One of the weirdest PlayStation exclusives ever. It wasn't even that good, it just had a lot of players. And at that point in time, it was really impressive. But it wasn't very fun. It sure does seem like Call of Duty Modern Warfare does want to be a massive action game, though, because they're bringing back Spec Ops as well, so this will be a trifecta that is a return to Call of Duty form. Single player, multiplayer, and Spec Ops. Now, things look good. The early reports and videos say that, hey, it's fun and refined. I don't know if it'll do enough different. And while I'm excited to try out the new modes and get my hands on a Call of Duty again that has single player, I'll end up buying it no matter what. Something I'm not looking forward to is the inevitable controversy around this game. Now, I haven't seen it for myself, and I haven't seen any of single player, so I don't know whether it does push the limits too much, or if it just sits in an okay spot while being visceral, but I know that there will be countless news pieces and countless TV segments dedicated to discussing Modern Warfare. And if it is too deplorable of an experience, if it takes things to the brink. And whether it does or it doesn't, I'm just not looking forward to all of that news coverage and all of that hubbub and hassle. It's gonna really muck up the holiday gaming season. At this point, it seems like Activision is asking for it to happen. Like, they want the publicity that comes with a very controversial title. Like, they're intentionally making things really, really tense so that they do get the hype and all of that popularity. I just don't think it's positive or good in any way, and even if it does get the name out there and get people talking and wanting to check it out, and heck, who knows, I may think the game is too intense as well. I'm just not looking forward to hearing about it everywhere. I'd rather instead they focus on things like the removal of Season Pass, so everyone stays at the same point with free DLC, because that's a really awesome decision. And apparently the level design is really great and encourages exploration, so let's talk about that stuff. The new intro scenes to multiplayer matches, where you fly down on the choppers. That kind of stuff, that's cool, that's pushing the gameplay. I wish that was the focus. Somebody else is changing focus though, and his name is Ninja, the king of Fortnite and Twitch, the multi-gajillionaire, the guy with the crazy colored hair, has signed an exclusive deal with Mixer. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty cool commercial, the thing they used to announce this new partnership, but you have to wonder, how much money did Microsoft and Mixer pay Ninja to secure exclusivity? It's gotta be in the millions. And I'm thinking tens of millions, because this dude signs deals for 6 figures like it's nothing. There's no way they offered him $1 million and gained his exclusive support. So it had to be mega. It probably wasn't a Kawhi Leonard size deal, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was a sports star level figure, at least for a season. Let me know in the comments down below how much freaking money you think Ninja got from Mixer. I'm curious to know what range you guys think his allegiance is worth. Just like I'm always hoping to fall in love with a Call of Duty, I always want the next looter shooter to be my thing, and it never really is. Anthem was supposed to be it, and Anthem was not it. So I'm looking forward to Destiny 2 Shadowkeep for better or worse. The shooting in that game is still superb, and even though I don't like a lot about it, it kind of does it better than the rest, but nobody's doing it good enough. I still feel like there is space for some game to come in and own the looter shooter space in the way that like Fortnite owns Battle Royale right now. Can't someone come in and just do a stellar job across the board and win everybody over? Which is what it seems Destiny wants to do by going free to play with New Light on September 17th. Except now it's October 1st, because Shadowkeep and New Light are both delayed because the new expansion needed 2 more weeks. Now, I'm all for delays if it helps the team and helps the game, but it's always a bummer in my book, and I hope that they're able to make this thing worth the wait. We saw Kojima talking about crunch on Death Stranding, and while I hope he's not too serious about how stressful that situation is, I guess I'm glad that Bungie is able to take 2 more weeks to make things right and make sure their team is happy with it. Still trying to figure out why I'm excited for this. I haven't played Destiny in like a year, and I always think it's mediocre, but something about looter shooters always gets me and then lets me go. It's like gaming this generation is all about grabbing hold and letting go way too fast. The free fall happens way too soon. Last but not least, we've got Nintendo making moves. And by moves, I'm talking about adding things to Nintendo Switch Online. That's a service that's super cheap, and in one way is fine because it's so cheap. But in another way, it's the most lackluster of all the online services, and don't we deserve something that's great if we're going to be paying for it? I mean, the basic functions should work well, like online play and whatnot. They don't give you any free games, but wait! They've come up with a new plan. Full game free trials. They're bringing you Mario Tennis Aces in Europe and America from August 7th to August 13th, the full game. You download it, you can play it for a week as much as you want, and then they carry your progress over to the full title if you decide you want to purchase and stay playing after that week. There'll be a discount as well, 33% off. I think it's a pretty cool idea, and it's a really good game. It's not something from years ago. I mean, they don't really have years ago with the Switch, but still they picked a tentpole first-party game that sold well and is a lot of fun. Now in Japan, they're doing Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Initially, it looked like it wasn't coming to America, but indeed it is with Mario Tennis Aces, and I hope they do more of this. Because while it's not the same as PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live granting a free set of games each month, giving you a free full game trial each month would be awesome. And maybe this opens the gateway to indie titles being a part of this plan, or maybe Nintendo does it once a quarter or just as a SummerSlam and then it's done. And we're back to wondering what the heck they're going to do with Nintendo Switch Online, since Super Nintendo games aren't coming anytime soon. Netflix has never appeared. Themes aren't a part of the program. What the heck are they doing? Well, I hope that they've found something they can continue and push, because this is really cool, and it's the best thing Nintendo Switch Online has done. It's funny because there's always a Nintendo defense force, even when they're doing something positive and good like this, and this time they're saying like maybe a week is too long, because you can definitely beat Captain Toad Treasure Tracker in a week, and you can probably get your fill of Mario Tennis Aces in a week. So are they making a move that is too much? No, they're not, guys. We deserve a really good Nintendo Switch Online, and if they're not going to give us free games like the other 2 platforms, then at least we can get some full game trials. I don't think that's too much to ask, and I'd love to see this continued for games like ARMS and Kirby Star Allies. There you have it, guys and girls. Sound off in the comments down below, letting me know your take on these 4 stories. Pick your favorite or give me a paragraph on each. It's up to you. And let me know what you think of this kind of video. I'd like to do more every so often when there's a bunch of cool new stuff to talk about. So let me know what you think. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I love you a lot. Drink some hot chocolate. And until next time, we will see you all later.